per quarter.
Well, the way they did it was they rebounded them even that half. That quarter. They were down 6 rebounds in the half. That time they played them even. As a result, they were able to outscore them. So that is still the big key, the rebounding. We'll have to watch what happens now in the fourth period.
Brandon to dance against Williams. Williams playing with 4 fouls, but he had a block, a steal, and a steal last time. Here's the give and go. Beautiful. And that block from Stacey King.
Well, I've never seen Stacey do that. That was a big block.
Nance is in shell shock. Scott Williams has this shot. Oh, not this time. Look at the rebound and the jam by Scottie Pippen. Bulls back into the lead, 78-77. Bulls have led by as many as 6. Cavs' biggest lead was 5. Michael Jordan on the bench. Wilkins can't get anything one-on-one. 5 to shoot. Terrell Brandon has it punched away by Paxson. Not much on the offensive end for the Cavaliers on that possession. Good play. 1 touch from Paxson back to Pippen.
I like Lenny Wilkins taking a timeout here. He's not happy. They've had two plays. They've not executed either one. They've had 2 turnovers and a block dunk opportunity. I think it's a very good timeout.
8-0 Bulls run. Well, Larry Nance gets to take a bite out of Mr. Spalding, and the Bulls come down and get a nice pass from Paxson for the score.
Well, you get a nice player. If Stacey doesn't go up stronger, that's an easy 2 points. But critical time right here. Michael Jordan resting, and the Bulls have been able to go from a 1-point deficit now to a 3-point lead. It's over and back.
Yep. And of course, the Cavs are arguing with Jim Capers that it was touched by Stacey King. He's playing with some mighty intensity. He had that block, and then they went back down court, and Paxson made a nice pass to Pippen to score, and the Bulls went up by 3 and increased, had a 4-0 scoring advantage over Cleveland with Michael Jordan on the bench.
Exactly. Now they've got an opportunity here to build a lead up to 5, and all this time Michael's buying time to be able to come in and finish strong. So right now,
the playoffs.
That's exactly right. That's what happened in Game 6 against Portland. Chicago was down 16 at the end of 3. Michael rests. They get back into the game, and then Michael scores 12 of the last 16 points of the quarter to finish it off.
Of course, this gives Pippen his chance to step up over Wilkins. Not this time. Offside rebound to Craig Elo.
And Danny Ferry in the ball game right now, giving Larry Nance a little bit of a rest. So when you look out here right now, really, Elo the only starter.
Ferry with the rebound. They've got to get the rebounding from Ferry. Beautiful fake pass from Brandon and the drive, but he can't hold on to it. Pippen on the run out.
See what happens when your point guard drives to the basket. You got to get a guy covering back, and Elo and Gerald Wilkins are thinking offensive rebound. No one covering Pippen out in the back court.
Brandon. Rebound Pippen.
Got to get Mark Price back in the game, I think, real soon here. Brandon has been shaky in this little stint he's had on the floor. Can't let this game slip away from you.
Cavaliers led it by 1 going into this quarter. The Bulls have built a 5-point lead. 5 to shoot for Chicago. That's a 3 from Pippen. Oh my! That's a big bucket, because this is the Bulls' biggest lead of the game by 8 with 9:20 remaining. Talk about needing a timeout.
Well, see, you've just come out of a timeout, and you come out of a timeout with a turnover. Here's Brandon trying to take John Paxson
on the drive, and he misses the layup. Mike Sanders is going to get back in as Pippen heats up. Wilkins kept it alive, got a loose ball foul on Scottie Williams, on Stacey King. On Stacey King.
Foul is number 21, Stacey King.
Okay, now when Terrell Brandon drives to the basket, all right, if we stop it right there, Gerald Wilkins is under the basket. Craig Elo is holding his hands up in the corner. They've got to get back.
Danny Ferry, pass inside to Hot Rod Williams, but he's in trouble in the post, and the foul will be called on the Bulls. Chicago, a 13-0 run in the last 5 minutes, and Pippen has the last 9 for Chicago. One of the reasons that Michael Jordan can get all of this rest is because Pippen has the ability to take over the game just like all the other major superstars.
Well, he's done a good job with his second unit, too, of being able to establish himself. Well, there's a block shot, a missed layup.
Price kept it alive, shoveled it to Ferry. Ferry was too slow getting it up there, couldn't get the ball to go. And Ferry has got to score on that, but he just doesn't have that post-up quickness.
Well, you've got now Michael Jordan and Horace Grant set to come in now. So Michael's gotten a rest. They were down 1, and they're now up 8 if they score 10. It's an 11-point swing with him sitting down.
Williams with the foul over the back of Danny Ferry. 8:14 to go. Bulls by 8. And here come Grant and Jordan. Paxson will sit down. And let's see who else goes to the bench. It'll be Rodney McRae. Well, Bulls outscored Cavs 9-0. It should be said Pippen outscored Cavs 9-0.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how much Lenny Wilkens can buy time to before he has to come back with Larry Nance and Brad Daugherty. See Mark Price now being played by Michael Jordan.
And the bad pass cannot be run down in time for Danny Ferry. And right at the half-court line was Jake O'Donnell, who said that's over and back. It's a turnover. The ball belongs to the Bulls.
Look at the lineup now that Chicago has on the floor. They have Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen at guard, with McRae as a small forward. Horace Grant is your power forward, and Stacey King. So they've gone big, which is going to force Lenny Wilkens' hands. Mark Price has got to play Jordan. He's going to go right into the post. And now they're going to have to double team him.
There's another block. This time, Hot Rod Williams got it. Yeah, the Bulls are big, but they're also fast.
Well, see, now the Cavaliers are in trouble with this lineup because what Chicago's trying to do, they're trying to run Mark Price out of the game, but with his size.
Sanders into the paint. Too many Bulls there, but a foul on Chicago. A 10-point Bulls lead, 7:28 to go, and this matchup is certainly not going Cleveland's way.
The sign of greatness in the NBA is you're on the road, you're playing along with the team, the game gets into balance, and you win it with your defense. You stifle them. 0 for 7. Cleveland has not got a field goal in 4 minutes and 32 seconds in this quarter. You gear up your defense and you win with a 5-minute defensive sequence. That's how Chicago does it. They play you along. Pretty soon, boom, they strangle you. And that's what they've done here to start this fourth quarter. Now, there's still plenty of time, Bob, but Cleveland's got to get back in sync, and you got to worry about this matchup with Mark Price playing Michael Jordan.
Took 4.5 minutes for the Cavaliers to score in this quarter. And once again, it's time to remind everybody that the Bulls are the best defensive team in the NBA, and it is often overlooked. Jordan with the turnaround. He's on fire. That one was over Mark Price, and Michael has his number 23.
See, he's guarding him on this end, too, and Mark Price cannot penetrate and get past him. So Michael can play him on one end, and the other end, Mark Price cannot play Jordan.
Hot Rod Williams with the offensive board and the stick back. It's a 9-point, make that an 8-point Bulls lead.
What if you could hide Mark Price over on Rodney McRae and let Michael Sanders play?
That's a Bulls turnover. It's an 8-point game, and the Cavs have a chance to get back in here. I think that's a good idea, what you just said.
Let Price play Rodney McRae and put Elo on Pippen and Michael Sanders on Jordan, and see if they'll try to go to Rodney McRae.
How many times have we seen Pippen and Jordan step into the passing lane just as Pippen did then? The ball, however, was knocked out of bounds. 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. 6:42 to go in the game.
Still plenty of time. It's only an 8-point game, but Cleveland has got to get in rhythm offensively. 14 fouls against Chicago, so if Cleveland will take the ball to the basket, they can get to the foul line, get themselves going there.
Yeah, it's going to be a difference. Cleveland has yet to commit a team foul in this quarter. Sanders, tough move on the baseline. Now it's back to a 6-point deficit for the Cavaliers.
This crowd wants to get into the game. You're going to see Michael Jordan in the post or Michael Jordan backing in.
McRae kicks it out to Pippen. Wants the 3. Jordan, how did he get all the way over there? Ferry with the rebound, and we're going to get a foul against Horace Grant of Chicago. Ferry. This is a real pressure year for Ferry. He's had to live up to his expectations when he was drafted, went over and played in Italy, and also the expectations of that big 10-year contract that he signed.
And then he was traded for Ron Harper. He has so many things working against him. What he has to try to do is put all those distractions out and only